Tonight, we have more clarity on what it will take to ease Operation Metro Surge. Today, we question two key leaders, U.S. Border Czar Tom Homan and Hennepin County Sheriff Dewana Witt. And you're going to hear more of our exclusive interview with Homan in a few moments. First, Ben Henry asked Sheriff Witt tonight about her concerns giving ICE access to jails. And Ben joins us live. Ben?
Kevin, one thing made clear today, Sheriff Witt says she is not going to let ICE agents inside her jail here to have them pick out their targets. But there are ongoing discussions about notifying the feds when the inmate they're targeting is going to be released. But the main holdup with that is to make sure local victims of crime get their shot at justice.
When you're somebody who really is about community, means you work a lot harder, you sleep a lot less.
From sunup to sundown. Right now, Hennepin County Sheriff Dewana Witt says most days are filled with talks about how to move forward with the feds.
I have not made any decisions yet.
Including 4 meetings with U.S. Border Czar Tom Homan in town to oversee Operation Metro Surge.
I got to make sure that I stay close to my own moral compass.
Their talks have focused heavily on the county jail, specifically how her office communicates with ICE about who's in custody. ICE wants to know when inmates they're looking for are going to be released. For example, when they post bail. Homan addressing the situation in an interview with Chief Political Reporter Tom Hauser.
Let us do it in the safety and security of a jail or a prison where it's safer for the alien, safer for the community, and safer for the agents.
But Sheriff Witt and other county leaders have issue with that, as the jail is what they call a pretrial facility, with inmates still needing their time in court.
If we do a notification and they're picked up, how victims would not get their justice, because then local attorneys would not be able to prosecute. And that would be a concern for me too. I want victims to have that justice as well.
County Attorney Mary Moriarty echoing that, writing, handing people to ICE before conviction strips our community of the accountability it deserves and harms victims by robbing them of a court process. Witt adds, no matter the path, there needs to be some give and take.
There is not going to be one side wins all here, not even with the president. And we need to accept that.
When talking about the notifications, Witt did note that ICE has said they will keep suspects in state in their custody and bring them to those court hearings. But she says she has concerns with that and needs to continue to talk through those logistics. Kevin?
Okay, that is Ben Henry.